Good morning to your morning. Welcome to the talk show with Abhishek Pasari, where we delve into the kaleidoscope of life. We believe that every individual's journey is a unique and beautiful tapestry of experiences, colors, and emotions. Just like a kaleidoscope, each turn creates a new pattern in one's life, and parenting is one of those important events which leads our other roles in life. Our mission here is to bring you inspiring stories that celebrate the essence of life, stories of love, resilience, and growth. We believe that the true beauty of life lies in the ordinary moments of life which creates memories for lifetime. We aim to provide the insights of some of our ordinary parents but extraordinary human beings through heartfelt conversations, insightful interviews, and thought provoking discussions. We hope to create a space that celebrates the beauty of the human spirit. Every episode will unveil the brilliance that lies within each person's unique story. Join us as we embark on this extraordinary expedition. In a world where extraordinary individuals shine like stars, there exists a queen whose artistry and social impact have left a lasting legacy. Today, today we have a special guest whose achievements have garnered prestigious recognition, but let's keep her name a mystery for now. Buckle up. Buckle up as we embark on an unforgettable journey filled with colors, inspiration, and accolades. Welcome everyone to an electrifying episode, The Kaleidoscope of Life. I am Dr. Abhishek Pasari, and today we have a surprise guest whose impact on society has earned her the title of a true queen. Hold on tight as we unravel the extraordinary journey of this royal guest. But before we reveal her name, let's set the stage with a plot of her accolades. Beyond the Jijamata Award, this queen's artistry has garnered recognition far wide and far ahead, cross borders rather. She was honored with the GRET Award for Art in 2013, where she was hailed as the Best Women Artist of the Year, the Society Young Achievers Award for Art in 2013, and the Young Environmental Trust Women Achiever Award are just a glimpse of her impactful journey. But that's not all. Our mystery guest, her impact extends beyond borders, earning the IFIFA Award Australia for social and philanthropic work. Can you feel the anticipation building up? This is a journey. You won't want to miss it, right? Now, are you ready to meet our enigmatic guest? Ladies and gentlemen, let's give her a royal welcome as we unveil the name of the extraordinary queen herself, none other than the inspiring Rouble Nagi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the show today, the Sum Queen, Rubal Nagi.
Thank you, Namaskar. Thank you very much, Dr. Abhishek.
Namaste.
Honor
Namaste.
and pleasure all mine to be here. Thank you for having me.
So nice of you to say that. So humble and so kind-hearted human being you are. The more that I got to know about you is like, I mean, like I was super excited for this talk show to happen today, and it is happening with you. And we all from the house of My Shishu wish you in advance a great, great journey towards your all endeavors, projects, mission, vision, and whatnot.
Thank you.
So, first of all, so let's begin the show. Are you ready? Great. So, as we always say, when we have guests and great human beings like you, so the journey, your journey as the slum queen, is a testament to the power of art and social work together. It's a rare combination, where art is mixing with social work, and it is beautiful. And I always say, like when I got to know about the Jijamata Awards, that is one of the closest award you got, which is very close to my heart. You know why? I'll tell you. Because I always say in my parenting classes that Shivajis are no more born these days. You know why? Because there are no more Jijamatas available these days. Imagine the dedication, the strength, and the passion it takes to earn the prestigious Jijamata Award for social work and art from the government of India, and that too in 2013. It is wow, isn't it?
God has been kind. So all I can say is thank you, God, for
Oh,
everything
yeah.
He's given. Everything.
Yes, yes. So we have guys with us, inspiring Jijamata awardee today here, Rubal. Now let us, get into what drives you to create such a lasting impact on society. What is that kick which goes with you?
You know what? Honestly, I've from my childhood, I've never done anything to prove a point to anyone. I
Yeah,
compete with only myself. For me, it's all about what Rouble is doing, what
lovely.
good work I am doing, how many people I am reaching out to, how many people I can help. Even when I was a child, my father was in the military, and we used to travel to different parts of the world, from cities, big cities, to smaller villages, to remotest of areas. And there are months and years that we have stayed without our father as well, because when he would be posted on a border, we obviously had to stay in a separated quarters. So
Yeah,
for me, it was from that age that I connected to people. I'm a people's person. When my mother went to welfare centers to meet हमारे जो जवानों की बीवियां हैं जो welfare centers में आती हैं सीखने के लिए, I
yeah,
would go with her at a very young age, and mom would come back. I would sit with all the didis, we call them, and जवानों को हम भैया बोलते हैं. So I would sit with all the didis and chat with them and just listen to them, and they would come back to my mother saying that baby इतनी छोटी है और फिर भी हमारी बातें सुनती हैं, और हमें खाली उनसे बात करके to express we feel very good. So my
wow,
learning started from a very young age. Sometimes even when you give your time and your ear to somebody and listen to the problems they are going through, listen to different things they want to share when they don't have anyone to share with, I think it just makes a lot of impact in their life, and mentally they feel happy. It brings happiness to them. So for me to be connected to people came naturally. This is something God's blessing that I have, that I connect to people. Even when I work in the slums, when I started initially, nobody told me कि इस slum में जाना है या इस गांव में जाना है, इसमें नहीं जाना है, इसमें नहीं जाना है, is something which everybody said. But I'm not someone who says नहीं जाना है. My thing is एक बार जाके देखते हैं. Let's see what happens. It works. It doesn't work. That is later. But at least I'll
yeah,
not think कि मैं गई नहीं और मैंने try नहीं किया. And that's how one after the other we reached. I don't even remember the number of slums anymore now. Like so many villages and slums, I've actually stopped counting after 500. So we've gone to so many places. So for me, it was all about connecting to people. I love children. So for me, that motherhood before becoming mother was already there, because I always say that biologically I'm a mother of one, but emotionally I'm a mother of millions today. And honestly, I know it's people say that बोलने के लिए सब बोलते हैं, but मैं कुछ भी बोलने के लिए जिंदगी में मैंने कुछ नहीं बोला है. I've always believed that you do work and speak less, let people speak for you. And when I say that they are biologically not my children but emotionally they are, I mean it. And my whole team, my whole set of volunteers, everyone has witnessed that during COVID time, that we will share as we go forward. So for me, it's all about Indians. It's all about our people, no matter which state they belong to. For me, it's India. There is no Mumbai, Maharashtra, Delhi, Gujarat, Rajasthan, UP, Kashmir. For me, it's home. Home is India. Home is Bharat.
Wow, wow, that's so great. Rubal, your dedication to making a difference is truly commendable. Let's rewind the canvas of your life with your due permission, right?
Please do.
So let's rewind the canvas of your life and explore the three important stages, or I would rather say phases, that have shaped your remarkable journey, that made you what you are today. So if you have to split in three sections, three phases, three stages, what would they be?
Well, first would be my childhood, of course, as I
Yeah.
just mentioned, that my growing up days uh, were very, very impactful, very, very inspirational because being an army officer's child, you're not really always meeting the elite. You're not always meeting the well-to-do people. You also are meeting people on the grassroots level. And that is one of the reasons that I never felt slums were dirty. I never felt garmi hai, barish hai, dhoop hai, thandi hai. It really didn't make a difference to me. We work in all seasons. My team works in all season. When somebody comes to join my team, they say, "Ma'am, what is the criteria?" I said there are three criteria, and which is consistency, hard work, and 100% efficiency. And give your best is what I always say. So I think my childhood, what I have learned from my parents, what I have learned from traveling across the country extensively, has uh, developed me as what I am, someone who really doesn't care about luxury or challenges or struggles in life. Point is, जब आपने decide कर लिया है कुछ करना है, so give your 100%. ऐसी कोई चीज़ नहीं है life में जिसमें कठिनाइयाँ नहीं हैं, जिसमें problems नहीं हैं. But then have you given it a try to even overcome them? Before that, before giving it a try, you can't even know that whether it is going to be a success or a failure. So my childhood was very nice. Being brought up with two elder brothers, I was treated like the third boy in the house. And thanks to my father and my mother is a very strong woman, and she held the family together. She taught me the value of being a strong woman. My nani, who I have learned so much from, and she's like my idol. I dedicate every award to her because the amount of patience I have seen with my grandmother, I have to yet meet another woman who can have patience on that level. So she taught me, being a woman, you have a lot of different things as you grow older. You have to face, you have to look after your family, then your husband's family, then your husband, then you'll be a mother. So these are the phases a woman has to go through in her life. But trust me, you're stronger than what you know you are. So being surrounded by stronger women kind of makes you feel that there's lots more you can do. You don't have to worry about कि आप बेटी हैं तो भाइयों से पीछे हैं. Like that treatment was never given to us. Though I
Wow.
joke with my parents कि आपने बहुत चीजों में partiality की है. You supported your sons on me, and they're like, we prayed to God for a daughter after two sons. So I think my childhood and my growing up days with my grandmother, my parents, and traveling across the country were one of the most beautiful phases that I would remember. And then when I started working, when I came to Bombay at the age of 19, I got married at 19, and my husband's from Bombay, and I moved to Bombay, and at 19 you're actually studying in college and you're literally thinking what do you want to do in life. But I always had this thing that, listen, I cannot just be painting and sculpting, I need to do more. So my mother-in-law, who was also an artist, and she felt that I was very creative, I was very good, so she said you must study art because it's always good to have a degree or a certificate in hand, which I also feel is extremely important. So then, with my education, I started working as well. But somewhere down the line, when I see children, it just very naturally comes to me that what can I do for them? Like when I would travel to school in my childhood, I would ask my father, "ये बच्चे सड़क के साइड पे खेल रहे हैं, स्कूल में क्यों नहीं है?" I'm going to school. They're probably little here and there with my age, like a year older or younger. I'm going to school. You're dropping me to school. Why is their father or mother not dropping them to school? And my father would say, "It's okay, we'll discuss later. Don't take pressure on you. You're too young for this." So it always bothered me that बच्चे स्कूल में नहीं जाके सड़कों पे क्यों खेल रहे हैं? Why are they not in the school at the age where they should be studying? So somewhere
Yeah.
down the line, I have grown up with seeing that, And as I started my art, I did over 150 shows. I traveled across the world, the country. I mean, every corner at one time you would have a piece of Rouble Nagi. I worked round the clock. My team used to say, "Ma'am, na soti hai, na sone deti hai, na khati hai, na khane deti hai." So round the clock you have to work with her. But when you have taken a project, you've given commitment, your personal luxury, your comfort becomes secondary. It's the commitment you have given to someone, and you can't let that down, right? It's end of the day your name.
Yes.
So it's not the money alone you're working for. You have to earn money, and you must earn money to sustain and have a life you want. To do good work, also you need money. But that was not the aim. Somebody would give you one project, but if you don't deliver it properly, they would never give you the second one. So it's the quality which is which I have always treated as quality over quantity. So I would do 5 projects, but given my best, then picking up 50 projects. But then it landed up, on a very larger scale. We went house to house. We in between Rouble Nagi Design Studio also launched a collection which said affordable arts, that everyone has a right over art. So we even gave a painting worth 150 rupees for people who could not afford it, and said we want a piece of art. So literally across India, from middle class to the rich, everyone had a piece of art. So I guess that is where my journey of art took the turn. And then when I met the founder of Pratham, and he said, "आप तो खुद बच्ची हैं, आप बच्चों को पढ़ाएंगी?" So I said, "I don't know now. I can't take my age from 20s to 40s or 50s, but let's try it out." I mean, somebody recommended and said, "You're so passionate about kids, so why not do it?" So my first art camp with Pratham, I think that was like the turning point, and then there was no looking back, because the whole team of
Wow.
Pratham, he says, मेरी पूरी टीम आपकी फैन बन गई है. वो बोल रहे हैं कि हमने तो सोचा था मैम will just come and sit and just say, "Okay बेटा आप पेंट करो," but ma'am was hands on. Kids love her, and they are like, "When can we do it again?" So that's when he kind of guided me also, and said, "If you want to remain to 320 kids, then just do this. But if you want to reach out to millions, then do it in a way that you could reach out to more." So I did work
Yeah.
on ground for 4 to 5 years before registering Rouble Nagi Art Foundation. And in fact, today also I tell everyone that NGO खोलना बहुत आसान है, उसको genuinely चलाना बहुत मुश्किल है. So first you need to have some experience of how to run an organization, how to run a foundation, because it's not a business that you're running, and every penny that you get as a donation is accountable. It's not your money. So there are a lot of things that you need to. Transparency is very important, and that's where the second phase of my work happened. And then the third, and one of the most beautiful phases of my life, 11 years back, when I became a mother biologically. And I think the life changed after that. Rouble Nagi as a person remained the same, but the patience that I praise about my nani and my mother, actually it felt like I've got that in, because when you're emotionally a mother, it already makes you a different person. Then when you biologically become a mother, it takes you to another world. It's an experience I feel every woman should go through. And in fact, every father, every man should also go through, because till you go through that, honestly, you don't know what's happening. So I guess then we launched Pain Dharavi in 2016. Then we launched Misal Mumbai, which became Misal India, and that's what we are talking about today. So I think motherhood was something that I always say कि 11 साल पहले my life changed. So my spiritual path also started after I conceived and I delivered my son. So everyone in my house says कि maybe a pure soul has come through Vivan to you. That is why you as a person was looking for something has got the direction. And it's very important for all of us to have a direction in life. To understand what your calling is very important. And when you get that in your 30s, I feel blessed. And God has given me the opportunity to do something I love so blindly. I'm so much in love with my work, whether it is art or it is social work, that I feel blessed. कितने लोगों को opportunity मिलती है कि वो करें जो उनको बहुत पसंद है, something that they love. So if I've got that opportunity, I should be bending backwards to say thank you and giving more than 2000% to deliver my best, right? When you are, and I've
Wow.
always believed when you're here, you should not come down 20-fold. You should come down 200 folds to reach out to those people who really need your help. So these are
Wow.
the three phases, and my third phase is still on. It's still going on. So
Yes.
journey is still on. So I guess these were the three most beautiful phases that I cherish in life for sure.
Lovely, lovely. Great. So good. Looks like you keep on talking and we just keep listening to you. There's so much you have in your kitty to speak, to share, to spread. Well, Rubal, your journey has been a tapestry of colors and emotions. Balancing your roles as an artist and a mother must have been a remarkable experience, I'm sure. So tell us your journey as a mother, how, like, what all those phases, like, I'm sure you will agree with the vibrations or the similarity of thoughts we share to each other, that children are here to teach us and we are here to learn from them, right? It is not about growing your child, it is more about growing with your child. I always say, बच्चे तो बड़े हो रहे हैं, क्या आप उनके संग बड़े हो रहे हैं कि आप वहीं रुके हुए हैं? So how do you balance your journey as a role of a mama and then the Rubal Nagi?
See, for me, it's very clear. I do miss out on a lot of time with my son, and I make him understand. I said, Vivan, you're my child. I love you the most, and you're my world. But all the kids that you celebrate with your birthdays, where you go in between with me, they are also my kids. They are my daughters and my sons. And I don't see any difference between you and him. You live with me, they don't live with me. That's the only difference. But Mama loves you A, Mama loves them A too. So if you miss out on some time with me, you have to understand that at that time, Mama is with her other children, your other siblings. So, I mean, it's not very convincing to him. But now, as he's growing older, he understands that. And he's been an extremely good child, never complained about why my mama is not there for so many days, why mama is in slums every day, why I get less attention, why I get less hugs when I'm her son. So he's never ever complained. Like I said, he's like a sadhu baby who's
Wow.
been there and time balance management. You have to do that, but I think. We women have a lot of roles to play. When you have a baby, you put on so much weight.
Yes.
You have to then few kilos always remain, never goes. Then you have to make sure that your health is all right. Then you have to make sure you're giving enough time to your
Yes.
child. You have to make sure that your child is not neglected, and you're there doing your work as well as this. So till in fact, Abhishek, till I delivered the very last week, I was working on ground. I remember in January end, standing on an island in Worli, installing my sculpture. And my friend passed from there. I said, "Is that you, fully pregnant woman who's just going to have a baby in like next 1 week or maybe 2-3 days, is standing on that height installing a sculpture?" I said, "Yeah, that's me." So you have. It's not that when you're pregnant you take a back seat. I think you should work, and that's the best thing for every woman, that you
Yes.
work and you deliver. And trust me, it's going to be far more healthier that way. So you have to balance,
Yes.
but uh, there is no difference. I cannot bifurcate between children. For me, they are all one. During COVID, in fact, we were the frontline workers. We were working from day one, and uh, none of our slums actually got affected. We had 4 cases in 2 years, which was like a miracle because we sealed everything and we said we don't go. And one of the girls, when I was there, when we restarted smaller groups of classes, Roshni, she had fever, and we were standing in our class, and I see her from distance because she's one of our brightest students. So I will always ask for her. I said, Roshni is not here. So one of my team member teacher says, ma'am, she has fever. I said, call her mother and check. Has she done the test? This is second wave. I see the girl coming slowly, slowly, and she comes and hugs me. I hug her back, I kiss her, and I touch her forehead, which was burning. So my team guys come running and they're like, ma'am, report nahi aayi abhi tak COVID ke liye. So I was like, are you guys telling me that COVID report nahi aayi hai, so I should not hug her? I said, if Vivan came running like this in fever, would I say, beta, show me your positive or negative first and then come and hug me? And what are you talking? And then she came, I checked her thing, I called her mother came. I said, I don't think bukhar ka matlab that you have corona. So don't get scared. And even if it is, we will get her a room. We'll quarantine her. You don't have to worry. Luckily, the report was negative. But these little incidents also motivate people around you. Now, my team, who
Yes.
was taking a lot of precaution because we told them you have to take precaution, got a little more confident about कि अगर मैम को जाके उसने hug कर लिया and everything was okay, तो हम तो मैम से तो young ही है ना, we have stronger immunity and we are younger than her, so let's not get scared, let's go forward and help more and more people. So somewhere down the
Yeah.
line, these small little incidents in their own way can motivate everyone around you. And then children also got less scared that no, okay, if you get it, you'll be fine, because at one time everyone thought whoever is getting COVID is going to die. So they
Yeah.
slowly and gradually came out of that thing. So I guess this is
Yes.
the connection which mother and child develops. And nowadays I see, in schools, mothers have put their children in a million classes. They feel their child should be best in everything. हमारे हाथ की जब 5 फिंगर्स एक जैसी नहीं है, बराबर नहीं है, तो हमारे सब बच्चे कैसे एक साथ बराबर हो सकते हैं? And how can they excel in every subject? So for
True.
me, I tell the mothers of my son's school, I said, listen, guys, relax. They are in second grade, third grade, fourth grade. Swimming, tennis, badminton, maths, English, GK, dancing, singing, piano. I mean, is there anything which is left for your child not to do? So I also want to tell parents that take it easy. Don't make children what you are. Let them be what
Yes.
they want to be. You
You
guide
know,
them, but you do not force them to do something.
yeah, the sad part is with many parents today also that they want to fulfill the all the unfulfilled desires of them through their children.
But you know what,
So
Doctor? Is it something? Do I want Vivan to become Rouble Nagi? Then I will crib when he grows up. Oh my God, you didn't turn out to be good Rouble Nagi.
yeah,
Instead, I want him to be Vivan Nagi. I'd rather be known
exactly.
as Vivan Nagi's mother than him being Rouble Nagi's son. That nothing would make me more proud. So I tell him that, you know what, you fall, you get hurt, it's all right. We all have gone through that in our childhood. You have to
Yeah,
stand up on your own feet tomorrow if I'm not there. So many parents lost their so many children lost their parents. What happened?
parents, yeah,
You have to
yeah,
fetch for yourself. No matter even if you live in extreme comfort, life is not going to be always same. Somewhere down the line, you might have ups and downs in life, despite having everything. Then, if you don't know at that time how to handle that situation as a parent, we are a failure then. So you have to let your children
yes,
explore. You do not want them to become you. Yes, we as parents have gone through life, so we know a lot more than our children. You guide them. But do not
yeah,
tell them, ye mat karo, wo mat karo, ye mat karo, wo mat karo. I think that is somewhere which is hampering the growth of children in today's day. Their mental health is getting
yes,
hugely affected. The pressure of schools and then pressure of parents. You have to come
parents,
first in class. You have to come in first one, two, three, or first 10 you have to be there. Why? If one child is good in something, the other one will be good in something. Why are we comparing non-stop? So we
yeah,
parents need to stop the rat race, which is affecting the mental health of every child today, not just in well-to-do schools or private schools, but even in government schools and a lot of other schools. In fact, I see kids far more happier in government schools than I see them in private schools where parents are paying lakhs of rupees for their fees and it's not taking it anywhere. Today, at an age of 12, 13, kids are going for counseling. In our growing up time, have we ever heard of counseling? And I'm not talking about that I'm like 60-year-old. I mean, if
yes.
I tell my parents that, you know what, this kid is taking counseling, my father will look at me and say, what is that?
What
Why
is
you
that?
guys are not capable of taking care of your child, that your child needs to go for
Yeah,
counseling? So, somewhere down the line, we parents have to start from home. Today, parents need to give more time to their children,
yeah,
and the time you get should be the quality time. It's not spending 12 hours with your child and they are good, absolutely doing nothing to your child. It's you
true.
spend those 2 hours, and trust me, that will impact your child for next full 1 week. So, I guess that is something we all need to, even me as a
Yes.
mother, focus on.
I'm so happy to see this insightful inside of yours, Rubal, the mother in you speaking and the concern you see and you have as parents for the among other parents. मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ Like I get a lot of counselings, I do a lot of parenting counselings. So exactly, like 11 12 13 साल के बच्चों के लिए पेरेंट्स मुझे फोन करते हैं कि वी वांट टू बुक अ काउंसलिंग. आई से I am ready to do a counseling but not for a child because I'm not an expert for children. I'm expert for parents and they need counseling. Children never need.
Absolutely,
You
absolutely.
know,
Seriously.
there is one line, Rubal, of Sri Aurobindo, which touched and transformed my life. Only one line statement, and which I always say in all my workshops, in all my talk shows, wherever I go to take any webinar or a parenting workshop. Sri Aurobindo quoted, "It is the mother. By mother, I understand parent. It is the mother who is to be educated, not the children." So
Absolutely.
it is parents who need to get upgradation, who need skill development, not their children.
Yes.
And second thing I
If
always
you
say,
we take a parent teacher meeting once a month,
yeah,
and these are not running schools, these are balbaris. But my team, they have strict instructions throughout India, wherever we are working, in our villages and in our slums, that once a month you have to make sure one parent needs to come and listen to us about their child progress, about the things he's doing at home. We want to hear from them, and what are they
yeah,
happy with, what are they not happy with, what is it that we need to focus on. We do it
correct.
in all our centers.
So lovely. I always say, like when if somebody asks me that, put a call to action for your parenting classes, so what would be a call to action I have to give? So I always say that जब आपके बच्चे बड़े होते हैं तो आप उनको जगह जगह स्कूल क्लासेस एक्टिविटी एक्स्ट्रा एक्टिविटी वीकेंड क्लासेस सब जगह भेजते हो. पहले कोई एक ऐसा स्कूल या एक ऐसी क्लास हो जहाँ पे पेरेंट्स जाएं और सीखें समझें कि मुझे इसको बड़ा होने के बाद कहाँ भेजना है और कहाँ नहीं भेजना है. सो आई
Yeah.
रन अ स्कूल दैट इज फॉर पेरेंट्स.
Oh, that's
आई
very
टेक
good.
पेरेंटिंग
I,
क्लासेस.
that's good.
Thank you. So I'm a parenting coach. I coach parents right from planning a baby till teenage of their children's growth. So that is what I do. Anyways, one thing I always want to put on this note when we are talking about the parenting and the mothering and fathering, that मुझसे किसी ने पूछा कि पेरेंट्स के रोल्स क्या होने चाहिए, क्या उनके कायदे हैं, कानून हैं, रोल्स हैं, रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज हैं. तो आई ऑलवेज से वन थिंग वेरी सिंपल कि गूगल पे जाओ और लिखो रोल्स एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज ऑफ ट्रस्टी. एक ट्रस्ट जब बनता है तो ट्रस्टी की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होती है, वही एक पेरेंट के रोल्स हैं. तो आजकल पेरेंट्स रूबल कई जगह ना बच्चों को अपना प्रॉपर्टी समझते हैं. They feel that they are the owners of them and they decide everything, even the extra classes, even the subjects, even everything, even till today शादी किससे होना है वो भी वो डिसाइड करते हैं आज भी. So there is a lot to work on parent side and not on children side. Well,
That's
anyways, it was lovely to know on this side of yours. Now your commitment, Rubal, to social work and art has touched the lives of many. Nothing to say about it. Everybody knows now. What next for you? And how do you inspire others to create positive change? This is, I am personally excited to know.
See, I always believe when you do something, given your best. And art is one of uh, the most beautiful medium which connects you to people. You know, the
Yeah,
barrier that you have when you go to a new area, how do you start? You have so many questions in your mind कि हम जा रहे हैं नई जगह पे, लोग उसको कैसे accept करेंगे? Will they be happy about it, or will they feel and एक और NGO आ गई and काम कर रही है? So we start with art, we start with creativity. That's why if you see Pain Dharavi in 2016 was only about beautification. When we were doing that, I realized that slums and villages don't just need beautification. Colors will fade in few years. What happens later? So in
yeah,
2018, when we started Misal Mumbai, when we launched Misal Mumbai from Mumbai and then it became Misal India, that is where we got the whole holistic approach to the initiative. So Misal Mumbai was not just about coloring the walls. We started with art because we wanted to connect people with art. We wanted to connect to them through art. Uh, it art becomes a medium to break that barrier between new people and us, और एक फैमिली के जैसा रिश्ता हो जाता है जब आप कुछ भी क्रिएटिविटी से शुरू करते हैं. सो वी स्टार्टेड पेंटिंग द स्लम एंड After the second day, people started coming out of their homes and checking, seeing what is happening. Some people said, "Are you marking the homes? Is it going to be demolished? Or is it a political campaign? और कुछ बॉलीवुड का मूवी बन रहा है जिसके लिए आप स्लम को ठीक कर रही हैं या सुंदर कर रही हैं." But they came out. See, the best thing is they came to ask questions, whatever they may be.
Yeah.
The point is कि उनका अपने घरों से बाहर निकल के आपको पूछना out of curiosity sake itself is something that I wanted. That
Yeah.
I will not come to you, my art will get you to me. And that's when you start
Now.
talking, is you make them understand कि ये क्या. So that is when we told them we are starting with waterproofing because बहुत बारिश होती है मुंबई में, पानी भर जाता है, आप लोग को ऐसा लकड़े पे सोना पड़ता है. So they appreciated that. We will color. People came and said हमारी बेटी की शादी हो रही है, कोई फंक्शन आने वाला है, क्या हम ये कलर कर सकते हैं. So the community involvement
Oh,
started
wow.
happening with them. And that is where, this is one side of my team. The other team was taking the database of how many children are there, how many women are there, how many children are going to school, how many are not going to school, how many senior college dropouts we have, how many higher secondary school dropouts we have, how many women are at home and they want to work but they don't know how to work. So parallel to our beautification initiative, we were doing this. So the main aim of Misal Mumbai was not just to color the walls. The main aim was to connect to people through art, to tell them the importance of waste management, toilet use, less use of plastic, hygiene, sanitation,
Yeah.
education for children, especially girl child. But लड़कों को नहीं, केवल हमारी लड़कियों को भी, हमारी बच्चियों को भी पढ़ाना बहुत ज़रूरी है. महिलाओं को काम करने दीजिए, आपके घर में इनकम ऐड होगा, which will bring benefit to your family. बच्चों को कभी आप कोई खिलौना नहीं खरीद के दे सकते, कहीं बाहर खिलाने नहीं ले जा सकते, जब महिला भी कमाएगी, so it will add to your financial backing, right? And वो कहाँ लेके जाएंगी पैसे? अपने घर पे, अपने बच्चों पे, अपने पति पे, अपने फैमिली पे ही हर महिला वो पैसा खर्चा करती है. So that is what we started doing. That's why so many children came forward, so many women came forward. And then the step 2 was to set up the Baltari, the learning center, and the skill center for women. So Misal was a holistic approach to every slum that we went to, every village we went to, every city we went to, that we don't want to just color. We want to make sure 100% kids of that basti are in school, and women who want to work come forward and work. And today we have over 8.5 lakh women who are connected to us, earning, working, learning, and they've come out of their
Wow.
city, and people started participating. There are a lot of people who read about it and took few buckets of color and छोटा सा गांव था उसको कलर कर दिया नांदूरबाग साइड में बिहार के अंदर दरभंगा के आगे. There are lots of names on my Twitter. It kind of gave that inspiration to all these youngsters, all these people to come forward. There are a lot of people who tag me on Twitter saying that, "Ma'am, we started these classes." There's another artist who's learned art, was only doing art, and now is teaching 150 kids as well. So somewhere down
Wow.
the line, कहीं ना कहीं आप कुछ काम ऐसे कर लेते हैं जिससे a lot of people get inspired, and it's a chain reaction. Rouble Nagi has two
Yeah.
hands, can reach out to X
I think
number.
आप कभी कभी हमारे कुछ मूव ऐसे होते हैं जो मूव ना रहते हुए मूवमेंट बन जाते हैं.
Yes, Misal actually became a movement. That is absolutely, you're right. It actually became a movement. It actually became a chain where we call it a family of 2 million volunteers today. And it's a
Wow.
big family to nourish and cherish and to love and respect. So I guess we go home to home with our team. We have doctors, we have engineers, we have MBA, we have bankers, we have uh, regular job people also who come and volunteer with us and give whatever time they can, and everyone is most welcome. So
Now
I
you
guess
have a
that is what,
parenting coach also.
yes. Now we have another one. We need one few sessions with you for parents.
Definitely. So I'm sure it is just like creating your own army. So your parents don't regret that you have not joined the legacy, you have not joined the army. You're already there. More than that,
My
you
mom
have a
is already in the army, so I guess one child and the family wearing the uniform is good enough. I wear a different kind of uniform. I wear the saffron uniform, I say. So I think for
yes.
me that is enough to take whatever we can do to take the country forward, because children are the future of our
Yeah.
country.
Uh,
And the country which does not
yeah.
respect women, the country where our girl child is not respected and given education and given equality, I think can never progress. आप एक लड़की को बदलते हैं तो केवल एक घर नहीं, पूरा गांव बदल जाता है. And I have seen that with my Kashmir
Yeah.
girls, how my one girl Nigat has empowered the entire village, over 300 women, and she's an example in herself, and doing extremely well. And she says, मैं अपने पैसे कमा के शादी करूंगी मैम, मैं बाबा पे बोझ नहीं बनना चाहती. And
Wow.
I told her, I said,
क्या
पहले तो
बात.
आप बोझ नहीं है, बट अगर हम ये पुरानी कहावत को मानते भी हैं कि बेटियां बोझ हैं, तो you are the example who's absolutely proven it wrong, because you are so called the boy of the house for your parents to understand, probably better than the boy. But according to me, girl and boy there should not be any difference. I mean, ladki hai ladka hai, who defines it? We are equal, and we should treat it like that. But uh, हर जगह पे ये नहीं होता है, मैक्सिमम जगह पे नहीं होता है.
Yes.
Most of the girls are given a little bit of education to get them good grooms and get them married, whereas boys given all the opportunities. But I think now things are changing, because girls are
Yeah.
coming out, and I tell all the girls, आप जब तक अपने लिए खड़े होके आगे नहीं आओगे, मैं कैसे घर घर से लाके आपको निकालूंगी. आप घर से
True.
निकल के वो एक कदम लीजिए, मैं 100 कदम आगे लेके जाऊंगी. But that first step you have to take. And once you
Yeah.
take this first step, trust me, there is no looking back. And that's why these amazingly empowered, super talented women are doing so great today. I'm so proud of them.
I am so happy to see you, meet you, know you, and now personally know you closely. I always have one dream. I'm still working on it, but I'm sure you are working much multifold way and much far into that side. I have a dream that, like if we talk about India, our country, right? So I have a dream that we have to make India number one in mother and child care. And this is the area where we lack very much today. Very, very, very much. Be it pregnant women's perks, privileges, facilities, care, children's upbringing, privilege हो या अंडर privilege हो, मेरे लिए सब समान है. मेरा एक ही मोटो है और एक ही मानना है, रूबल. मेरे लिए एक ही कास्ट है और एक ही रिलीजन है वर्ल्ड वाइड. पेरेंट्स एंड पेरेंटिंग. और इसके अलावा मुझे कुछ नहीं दिखता. तो मैं सबको एक ही
Hmm.
समान देखता हूँ, चाहे वो अफ्रीकन हो, यूरोपियन हो, वो धारावी का पेरेंट हो या कोलाबा का हो या वो
Parent is a parent, doesn't
बैंगलोर का
matter
हो.
where you live.
पेरेंट इज अ पेरेंट. एग्जैक्टली.
Yes.
राइट. सो this is what we are all here to do and put our contribution to change the world, so that at least if not us, our children see the better future world.
That's
And I
amazing.
see a lot of force in you and a lot of energy and vibrations, and your aura is great. ऐसे aura बहुत कम आते हैं, जो जो यदि हम उनको कट डाउन भी करें तो वो शायद बॉम्बे के डायमीटर रेडियस से बाहर जाएंगे.
You know what?
So
During my book launch last year, July, I was sitting on the stage and on the panel before we concluded. So I
yeah,
said, before I end, I want to say that lot of people come to me and say, "कि मैम आप इतनी energy कहाँ से लाती हैं?" I mean,
yeah,
and then one very senior leader told me, हमारे पीछे तो इतनी बड़ी पार्टी खड़ी है जो I will not name the party, but
yeah,
हमारे पीछे
yeah,
तो इतनी बड़ी पार्टी खड़ी है which is supposed to do work because people have chosen us. So what drives you, and who's standing behind you that you do so much work which people with such big parties also don't? I told them मेरे पीछे महादेव खड़े हैं. So जब वो आपके
ah,
पीछे खड़े हैं तो आपको और किसी चीज की जरूरत ही नहीं है, ना पार्टी की, ना किसी की बैकिंग की, ना किसी और चीज की आपको जरूरत नहीं पड़ती. Whenever I need to ask for something, whenever I feel I'm stuck somewhere, and these things have to be done because families are on stake, his futures are on stake, admissions ka timeline ja raha hai. So I just prayed to him, and it's a miracle that I call in my life, that how he finds ways and sends people in your life who actually come and tell you that we want to do this, and you're actually looking at them and thinking, okay, God, I get it, because this is what I was saying that we need to do, and I'm not going asking anyone else. But people are coming and telling me that how can we contribute to this, is there any tuitions that you would like us to give, and I'm like, okay, let's do it. So that is very important. Faith in God and faith in your own work is very
yes,
important. Everyone nowadays you see is giving gyan about how this should be done, how this should not be done. I would say only talk about your life experience. When you have gone
yeah,
through something is when you should be sharing. Don't share what you hear. if you read Bhagavad Gita, what is Sri Krishna trying to say? He's not asking you to be a Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Sai or anything. He is telling you to do karma. He is telling you to do good work and do
Yeah.
good work without expectation. अच्छा काम करो और उसको भूल जाओ, आपका फल आपको खुद मिल जाएगा. फल की अपेक्षा से काम करेंगे तो then it becomes somewhere down the line that materialistic thing कि हमने उसको 2 गिलास पानी पिलाया, हमको पूरा बॉटल वापस मिलना चाहिए, हमने उसको 10 रुपए का हेल्प किया, हमको 10,000 वापस मिलना चाहिए. Now that's somewhere down the line when you are thinking like that and doing, it kind of does not give you the results you really want. So somewhere down the line,
Yeah.
if we just forget what you're going to get in life and just do your work, trust me with all your honesty, we are human beings, we do make mistakes, we do get angry, we do get jealous sometimes, we do feel कि उसको ज़्यादा मिल गया, मुझे कम मिल गया, but we have to evolve as a person. So if we just keep trying to become a better person every day, trust me, it's a beautiful journey that you will experience and nourish for life. Because my worry is only one thing, that in my 70s, if I reach 70s, I want to look back and say, इतने बच्चे हैं, बड़े हो गए, इनके घर चल गए, I did something good. I do not want to look into how many millions or billions I have in my bank, honestly, because once I'm gone up, everything stays here. But how many people's life you have touched and impacted is what will make me the happiest person on this earth. So do good work, do your karma,
Wow.
and have faith. You know, it's very difficult to have complete faith because when you're going through trouble times, आपका faith हमेशा हिल जाता है. But भगवान भी तभी बोलते हैं कि उस समय जब आप faith रखोगे तो वो कष्ट दोबारा आपको नहीं आएगा. So that is the time when you're absolutely down and under, is when you say, I know I am here because you want me to be here. And that is
Yeah.
the principle I follow through and through now, from the time my son was born, 11 and a half, 12 years back. And that's how life has changed. I mean, I'm talking about it, and when I go live sometimes or when I speak, I give very less lectures or gyan to everyone, because I feel everyone has enough of it. And I don't want to bore people with it. But when somebody comes to me for any advice, I just tell them, you know what, it's very easy to slap a person back when he slaps you or she slaps you.
Yeah.
Just try not reacting sometimes and see the difference. Somewhere down the line, we are all humans. Some do not regret, but some will regret. But can we change the world? Can we make everyone like us, love us? No. Can we make everyone hate us or dislike us? No. So first learn to respect and love yourself and be honest
Yeah.
to yourself, because end of the day you have to face your own face in the mirror. You don't have to see anyone. So
So
just focus
true.
on good work. Rest, everything will come. Everything comes and
Exactly.
goes.
पता है वो ऐसा कहते हैं कि God is not available everywhere, right? Because he cannot be. So what he do, he send emissaries to you. And you should have that open eye, clear vision, and a right perspective to figure out the right emissary who is coming to your way. And I am
Masiha, they say.
sure, Masiha, and I am sure you are one of that emissary for many, many people, you know, and
I'm just a mother to all. I love them, and I don't want to be anybody's Masiha. I am
yeah,
just a normal woman who just wants to do whatever I can and get lots of good karma and blessings for
correct.
all my children whom I'm connected to. मैं
I
बहुत
have
greedy हूँ.
recently,
मैं बहुत
हाँ,
selfish
greedy
हूँ.
तो,
मुझे बहुत सारा
हाँ,
आशीर्वाद और प्यार अपने बच्चों के लिए चाहिए, not just for one, for everyone.
yes,
When you do
yeah,
good work, जब दिल से आपको कोई आशीर्वाद देता है, तो I think that is the biggest wealth you accumulate in your life.
so true. So I was, checking, like recently one of your post which you posted. So I think is this the same girl you're talking about, जो जब भी आपको देखती है आती है और फिर आप उसकी चोटी बनाती हो?
That's Pooja. You're talking about
That's Pooja.
Pooja. And the other one is
हाँ,
Naina. Her
right.
eyes have a little bit of fault. She can't
Okay.
see right now. She will get operated after 2 years, after she's 10 plus. But
Okay.
she can hear. And a
Yeah.
kid who would not know A for apple, but अब वो देख नहीं सकती लेकिन सुन सकती है, और उम्र
सुन
तो बढ़
सकती
रही
है.
है, तो हम उसको 10 साल में जाके एप्पल बॉल तो नहीं सिखा सकते. And now she has started saying A for apple, B for ball, C for cat, F for fish, D for dog, D for donkey. सुन के पढ़ना सीखा है उस बच्ची ने. cannot tell you that day when in the basti she recited, I had tears in my eyes. I was like, oh my God, she hears my voice and she comes running in. I call her, you are a little gunda, because she's so cute, and she'll tell everyone. She can't see, she sees like that, and she says, hey, nobody will sit. ऐसा हिंदी में बोलती है, कोई मैम के पास नहीं बैठेगा, मैं बैठूंगी. She's so, I call her, my little gundi. But
Okay.
that's the cutest part of her. But I'm very happy that she's been able to understand. And once she has her eyes back in proper, with the proper sight, she'll do
Yeah.
wonderful, because she has the most fantastic brain, which will be nourished, which is
Lovely.
already being
Great.
nourished, but far more once. Yes, she can read and write. She can draw.
So,
Because for drawing, she
yeah,
doesn't need to write
with
correct spelling.
with your vision, what you just said, कि जब मैं 70 तक पहुंच जाऊंगी, यदि यदि तो ठीक है, पर वो यदि 70 पे नहीं, शायद 170 पर आएगा, यू नो सो राइट.
इतना
सो
इतने इतने और इतना लंबा नहीं लेके जाएगा. जब भगवान,
नो
जब टाइम है,
सो
काम करते हुए लेके जाए और स्वस्थ हालत में लेके जाए, इज व्हाट आई प्रे.
या सो आपने कहा ना, जब मैं 70 तक भी रही तो मुझे पीछे देखना है कि भाई मेरे कितने बच्चे हैं, और लाइक दैट. सो आई वाज अटेंडिंग वन ऑफ द ट्रेनिंग, एंड इट वाज आवर डे वन, और हमें एक शीट मिली थी, और उसमें लिखा था एक लाइन, और वो लाइन छप गई एज इफ टैटू की तरह इम्प्रिंट हो गई. एंड उस दिन से मैं आज तक यही मानता हूं कि एज इफ आई एम द फादर ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, सो द एंटायर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ दिस वर्ल्ड इज अप टू मी, इज ऑन टू मी. आई विल नेवर गोइंग टू पास अ एक्सक्यूज और समथिंग कि यार ये ऐसा नहीं हुआ, वैसा नहीं हुआ. मैंने इसमें क्या कंट्रीब्यूट किया, वो मुझे देखना है, गलतियां नहीं निकालनी है. तो आई सी यू एज द मदर ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, वेर बाय यू हैव दैट इंटेंशन एंड दैट विजन एंड मिशन कि सब मेरा है और सब मेरे हैं, और इसलिए मुझे ग्रीडी भी होना है, सेल्फिश भी होना है, क्योंकि मुझे मेरे लिए नहीं, मेरे सबके लिए मुझे चाहिए.
See, this is what everyone says, मैम सरकार ये नहीं कर रही है, ये नहीं हो रहा, वो नहीं हो रहा. तो मैं उनको
हम क्या
बोलती हूँ,
कर
आप
रहे
क्या,
हैं?
what are
या
you
हाँ,
contributing? This is exactly what it does. And
करेक्ट.
what are you contributing other than getting onto social media and abusing the government? Rather it is
या
state government or central government or prime minister or president or your CM
एनीबॉडी.
or any minister. I said rather than हम बीमार भी होते हैं तो हमें दवाई हाथ से उठा के खानी पड़ती है. Or we have to
राइट.
drive ourselves to the doctor. Doctor cannot come to us at times, right? So you have
या
to at least make that effort. These schemes are launched. You have to at least go register yourself to get benefit from those schemes. If you're not going to do
राइट.
and then abuse the government, it's not going to work. So let's stop cribbing and complaining and let's start doing work, because this is our country. We owe it to our nation to be a responsible, good citizen. And how we can do is by at least living up to our duties are not confined to just our household, to my wife, to my husband, to my children, to my family. If you call India your family, which is giving you everything from name, respect, money, fame, everything, what is it that you're giving back to your country? So I think if every Indian starts to understand that it's our home, home is India,
Yes.
India, home is Bharat, is our country. We need to give back to our country and not crib about bad roads and what about garbage? Excuse me, we are the one who throw garbage on the road. It doesn't come flying from the sky. Even
True.
sea throws the garbage out, but we throw the garbage back in the water. So
Yeah.
let's everyone said Ganga साफ करनी है, Ganga साफ करनी है. During the lockdown, पूरी Ganga अपने आप साफ हो गई. Crystal clear
Yeah.
water, air. You could breathe the most amazing air. How? Because we humans were put in a cage inside your house to not come out and litter. So we need to change as human beings and not complain. When we do cleanliness drives, a lot of people say, "Ma'am, you think एक बार दो बार करने से होता है?" I said, अब यहाँ पे 100 लोग हैं. इनमें से if I can even change and inspire one, forget 10, 20, 30, one, and with this constant effort of cleaning, telling them about plastic नहीं यूज करो, कचरा कम करो, ड्राई वेस्ट वेस्ट, कहीं ना कहीं एक भी अगर उसमें से सीख जाएगा, इंस्पायर हो जाएगा, वो आके जाके 10 को बदल देगा. So you have to
Yes.
constantly keep trying. It's not a one time thing कि आपने कर दिया, बटन दबा दिया और लोगों ने सुन लिया. Everyone
Yeah.
in the room we sit have look different, they think different, they come from a different background. You have to get together as one. Start thinking as your own kutumb, your own one place to do good
Wow.
for it. So that is the most important thing we all Indians need to understand, including us, because
Yeah.
if we preach something, we must believe in that as well. Spitting
Yes.
is
We have to
very easy, but
practice.
why spit? Throwing a
Yeah.
wrapper is very easy, but why? I literally sometimes walk on the streets, I pick garbage and people look at me. They take photographs also. So I pick and I'm like, I cannot see this. So if you come to my slums, you'll see by far the cleanest slums. I'm not saying you'll not see
Wow.
garbage, but by far the cleanest as you compare them to others will be. And one day there will be there will be no garbage and there will be no
Wow.
plastic. One of my villages in Rajasthan is totally plastic free. So slowly and
Lovely.
gradually, it takes us years to do it, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yes. Same, like if I'll tell you the story about my city, my hometown, Indore. So this is the sixth time Indore has been awarded with as a smart city,
Yes,
cleanest city,
beautiful. Yes, I went there
right?
recently. Yes,
And I have seen, the pictures with CM Shivraj Singh Chauhan, and you.
that was Bhopal
Uh,
for G20.
yeah,
Yes, yes,
yes,
yes.
right. So, I mean, like the way Indore has changed, हम तो बड़े बड़े वहीं से हुए हैं. पिछले 42 years वहीं थे. अभी 2-3 साल से बैंगलोर आ गए हैं. So I have seen a great shift in Indore's mentality. सभी में, चाहे वो रूरल हो, अर्बन हो, कहीं पर भी हो, कचरे को लेके, गाड़ी में से कचरा फेंकने को लेके, रोड पर फेंकने को लेके, कॉफी शॉप्स के बाहर अलग-अलग डस्टबिन्स होना, दिन में 3 बार कचरा उठाने वैन आना, शान के गाने बजते हैं पूरे शहर में, अबाउट द क्लीनेस्ट सिटी एंड क्लीन रखो, कचरा साफ रखो एंड दिस एंड दैट. सो आई थिंक यदि एक जगह बदलाव आ सकता है तो सब जगह आ सकता है. और ये तभी
Yes,
पॉसिबल है जब मूवमेंट बनता है और जब ह्यूमन चेन क्रिएट होती है. तो आई एम श्योर आपका जो एफर्ट है एंड द वे यू आर वर्किंग टू क्रिएट अ ह्यूमन चेन एंड ह्यूमन कनेक्ट, it is going to go, and one day we will see a better world and a better mentality, rather, world I don't know, but the mentality will change.
mindset of people has to
Yes,
change
right.
for the betterment of
So
themselves.
yeah. So now, Rubal, it has been a great conversation so far. I am so enjoying it. Let's add some fun to our conversation with a rapid fire round. Okay.
Yes,
So it's time for
yes.
some fun. Let's dive into the rapid fire round as it says rapid fire. So I'm sure I could see the little charm and the different, your facial dynamics are changing. Okay.
Rapid fire. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, so are you ready? So there's a one
Yes.
rule, very simple, and you know that. That rule is that you have to stick to one word or
Oh,
crisp and short answer.
okay.
Okay?
Cool. Yeah.
So, and don't take time.
Yeah.
जो
Okay.
आए बोलना है.
Okay.
Okay. Where were you born?
Jammu and Kashmir.
Okay. How many cities you have lived in?
Many. I've actually lost count. Almost all. Almost all.
Wow. What is your age as a mother?
43. No,
Ah,
I'm 43
see.
now. I'm 43 now.
See, I cannot ask, or you should never tell, a girl or a woman should never disclose their age.
I'm going old gracefully, so it's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm asking what is your age as a mother, not
So
ruble.
11 years back. Yeah. 30, 31.
Yes, yes. So, no, आज आप क्या हो माँ की तरह. आपकी माँ की उम्र कितनी है जितनी विवान की उम्र है, वियान की उम्र है. So
Correct.
if you have a child who is 13 years or 11 years, so
Correct.
you are a mother of 11 years. So your age as a mother is 11.
Okay. I'm 11 years.
Ah, right. So this sounds so good,
But
right?
actually,
So I will,
no, but that is biological mother. But if you say mother, then I
yes.
am mother from, I've lost count, like many years.
Yeah,
Probably
exactly.
30
But
plus years.
let's stick to one baby right
Okay.
now,
Okay. So 11 years.
So
Yes.
11 years, right? So one book that has inspired you.
My own book, The Slum Queen.
Uh, I always say the same thing, that my book, New Age
Yeah.
Parenting. मुझे
That's
बाकी नहीं पता, मुझे मेरा बुक
absolutely.
पता है.
I only know this. I only know
Yeah,
this.
right. Okay. Now, who gave this title, the Slum Queen?
My team and all the kids.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah, because I
lovely.
was still against the word queen, but they said no, no, it has to be this. So I don't say no to them, so it's fine.
Right. Cool. How many awards have you won up till now?
I stopped counting many. God has been
Still.
too kind. Over 25, 30, maybe, yeah.
Wow. Great. That is amazing. So you truly are a queen of hearts, Rubal, isn't it? Rubal, your journey of art, social work, and recognition, three things, right, has been truly awe-inspiring. The accolades and appreciation you have received reflect the profound impact you have made on many, many people's life. You have count or you even don't have count, but you know that many are there who have been touched and transformed. So let's end this talk show with a special poem dedicated to you and your remarkable grace. Okay? In hues of art, her canvas shines, a slum queen's journey divine. With colors bold, she paints with grace, touching lives, leaving a lasting trace. Jija Mata's honor, recognition grand, the best artist across the land. Accolades and awards she wears, inspiring hearts, calming fears. Global stages, her art unfolds, creating change across the world. A slum queen's vision, bright and clear, empowering all, far and near. That was रूबल नेगी, और rather that is रूबल नेगी. एक कहावत है, किसी ने कहा, मैं चलता चला गया कारवां बनता चला गया. Right? So similarly, I would say follow Rubal Nagi on Instagram and keep inspired by her, क्योंकि उन्होंने इस कहावत को थोड़ा सा बदला है और वो कहती हैं, मैं चलती चली गई मिसाल बनती चली गई. Right?
Thank you.
So
Thank you
that
so
is Rubal over here, and we are so happy to have Rubal on the show with us. हर शनिवार हम आते रहेंगे, कुछ नई, कुछ पुरानी, कुछ अच्छी, कुछ इंस्पायरिंग बातों को लेकर. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us in the Slum Queen, a journey of art, social work, and recognition talk show with none other than Rubal Nagi. Your support and inspiration drive us to continue this kaleidoscope of stories and experiences. Guys, don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe on YouTube to My Shishu, that is our channel. Stay connected with empowering content with all of us. Thank you, Rubal, for sharing your incredible journey with us today.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.